How's it going? Today I'm going to show you the application of woodlover's wax on a great old piece of wood like this antique cigar mold. Don't know when exactly it's from, but you can see it's pretty roached, pretty dry, so we're going to put some wax on it. First we're going to clean it up, then we'll put some wax on it, show you the real effects of this incredible stuff. So first and foremost, I'm going to put on some gloves. They can be any kind of surgical, non-surgical, protective gloves, just to protect your hands. The stuff can stain your hands if you're not too careful. If you're just applying it in small doses, no big deal, but since we're gonna be going pretty far on this one, we're gonna wear gloves. Next, I like to clean old wood like this with some very fine steel wool, just to get the old dirt off of the wood itself, even in the little nooks and crannies here. And this is very general. Normally I would probably go a little farther in cleaning this, but just for the application today, I'm going to show you that it's very simple. You can see a lot of this stuff coming out. This has been sitting in our garage for probably 10 to 15 years. So that's how dry this is and how dirty it is. Not to say we have a dirty garage, but anyway, you get the idea. So you're basically just taking off the surface stuff. And if you want to get in close, you can kind of see how dried out this is. All right. All right. Then with any old towel, we just have an old towel here. You can pick these up probably at Walmart or any supply store. Doesn't have to be heavy nap, light nap, just the regular old towel. For something like this, you're going to want to apply it pretty liberally. So you can see I'm going to dig in here just to start, something like that. I'm gonna wipe it on, rub it around a little bit, try to get it in as many grooves as I can. You can already start to see the effects of just the wax being on there. And this is even before I wipe it off. But since this piece is pretty dry, you're gonna wanna get enough wax on there to really get deep into the grain, to protect it, to keep it, to enhance it. You're just basically wiping it on, getting all the globs kind of smoothed out as you go. And again, if you are doing this on a Saturday afternoon and all of a sudden you get a phone call and you have to step away for 15-20 minutes and you come back, you'll notice this is pretty tacky. In that case, grab a little more wax, go over it again, it'll loosen the tack, and then as we wipe it off, it'll get even better. So, then going even inside. Like I said, you can already see how it's changing the dryness of this wood. It's soaking it up. The grain is opening up a little bit, it's accepting the wax. You can see the beauty of this stuff. You don't have to be super perfect with it. You're gonna have little globs here and there. You can see up in the corner here, I've got some globs, but you're gonna wipe that out. Wiping it out is more the technical spot than it is the wiping it on. Wiping it on, you just wanna get it on there, get this thirsty wood taken care of. Pretty easy application. And again, this is a big piece. You can do it, we'll show you again on some other smaller items, tools, metal. You could even use this on leather, but just getting it in there, this is going to protect it for a long time. When you're done with these rags, what I normally like to do, I don't want to throw them in the wash machine. What I'll do is I'll end up folding this up nicely, putting it into a kind of a 1-gallon freezer bag, storing it in a cool, dry place like under the sink in your kitchen, and you can definitely reuse it. When you do go back to reuse it, it will be a little stiff, but as you start to work it more, it'll loosen up to almost its original pliability, if I may be so bold to use such a large word. All right. So again, I'm gonna leave that edge kind of where it is, just so you can see the difference, but you can already see just with the wax applied. This almost looks like it just came off the assembly line from Carl Hart. I can't even read that upside down, but look at the beauty of it already from what it was wax before we wiped it off. And if you want to see a really good side by side, this is the other half of the cigar mold before any wax is applied. And just look at the difference. Look at the beauty. All right. So now that you have your wax applied, take another clean cloth. And again, once you use this, you can reuse it. You're not taking off as much as you've put on. So you can reuse the old towel or the clean towel as much as you want. Basically, you're just going back over it and you're buffing it. You're buffing it out. And when you do this, you're just taking off the top layer, not the whole, not all the wax that you've already put on. And you can see right along the edge here, untreated versus treated. So even there you can see the difference. So get in the nooks and crannies here. And this is where you want to be a little more technical, especially if you have a piece that you're going to display on a regular basis. You don't want people seeing the globs of wax, so you'll have to really dig in there and get all the globs out of there that you weren't able to put in. Super technical. A little bit of elbow grease goes a long way for this stuff. I didn't do the greatest of jobs. This was just a demonstration. But once you're done, it still looks like it has the wax applied, but it's smooth to the touch. It's not tacky. Looks gorgeous.